Hello, welcome back to Unsavory History. My name is Valerie, and today's topic is a little different from the subjects I normally cover. Rather than focusing on a specific event, law, or historical figure, this video explores a broader social pattern that emerged while I was researching women's history, domestic life, and cultural expectations. What follows is not an attempt to prove a single historical theory. Instead, it is an examination of recurring themes that appear across different periods, different societies, and different forms of social organization. One of those themes is space. Not simply physical space, and certainly not outer space, but the ways societies determine who is permitted to occupy it, control it, and move through it. Throughout history, expectations surrounding women have often been tied to ideas of limitation and restraint. These expectations have taken many forms. They have appeared in laws, in social customs, in architecture, in fashion, and in beauty standards. While the details change from one generation to the next, the underlying pattern can sometimes feel remarkably familiar. In the 19th century, many middle and upper-class women were expected to remain largely within the domestic sphere. Their authority, where it existed, was frequently confined to the management of the household. Public life, politics, commerce, and most formal institutions remained overwhelmingly male domains. The home itself reflected this arrangement. Space was often divided according to gendered expectations, with women's responsibilities concentrated within specific areas of domestic life. This was even reflected on the cover of a famous board game. At the same time, ideas of femininity emphasized delicacy, refinement, and self-restraint. Corsetry, restrictive clothing, and rigid standards of presentation were not merely matters of fashion. They reflected broader social expectations about how women should appear and behave. As the 20th century progressed, many of these boundaries began to shift. Women entered public life in greater numbers, secured voting rights, pursued higher education, and increasingly participated in professions that had previously been closed to them. Yet the expansion of women's rights did not necessarily eliminate expectations surrounding the female body. Instead, those expectations often evolved. The flapper of the 1920s represented a striking departure from earlier ideals.